but these rare Lincoln Wheat Penny coin that are most valuable than you think. Don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Get ready, collectors and treasure hunters, because today's video is going to thrill every single coin lover watching this. We're diving deep into the story of a tiny copper coin that has shocked collectors all over the world with its rarity, its beauty, and its unbelievable value. I'm talking about the United States of America Lincoln Wheat Penny from the year 1940 with the S mint mark, and trust me, this is one coin you do not want to miss even for a second of this video because its uniqueness could surprise you completely. The 1940 S penny may look simple at first glance, but behind this small piece of copper is a journey through American history. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that was made nearly 85 years ago, during a time when the world was preparing for major change, and yet this tiny coin survived all the way to today. That alone makes it a treasure for collectors who love coins with real history and character. The S mint mark on this coin tells us that it was struck in San Francisco, a mint well known for producing high-quality coins but sometimes in lower quantities than Philadelphia. That is exactly what makes the 1940 S penny stand out. Even though millions were made, very few survived in sharp, clean, original condition because back then these coins were used every single day by millions of people. That heavy circulation makes untouched pieces very rare today. What really excites collectors is when they find a penny from this year with strong details on Lincoln's face, crisp lettering, and a clean strike, because those features show that the coin did not suffer the usual wear of daily life. And when it comes to rarity, nothing beats the thrill of discovering a minting error from this year. Some pennies from 1940s come with off-center strikes, double die errors, or even tiny metal imperfections that happened during minting, and those rare mistakes make the value jump dramatically because error coins are like fingerprints, each one is unique. Collectors love this coin not just for its age but for its copper beauty. That deep warm tone, the wheat ears on the back, the nostalgic design that reminds everyone of America's early coinage era, everything about this penny feels historic and special. When this coin appears in auctions, especially in cities like New York, Dallas, or Chicago, collectors watch closely because high-grade examples get snapped up instantly. If you own a 1940s penny, here is a little tip that can help you. Always check the rims, the wheat ears, and the details on Lincoln's beard and hair. These tiny details decide how much value the coin holds. Also avoid cleaning your coin because cleaning can damage the surface and reduce value. Keep the coin stored safely in a protective holder so the original shine and color stay untouched and you will protect its collectible strength. Another tip for new collectors is to compare your coin with certified examples online so you can understand what a high-grade piece looks like. The sharper the lines, the better the strike, the higher your chances of having a truly rare treasure. And if you ever take your coin to a local coin shop, make sure the coin dealer checks it under good lighting because hidden errors often reveal themselves only under magnification. Now here comes the part you have been waiting for, the part that shocks every viewer. A United States 1940s Lincoln Wheat Penny in absolutely stunning uncirculated condition, or with a rare minting error, has sold in auctions for as high as $25,000 in words, and that is the original market value collectors have paid in real sales. So before you think that old jar of pennies is worthless, check again, because one tiny wheat penny could change everything. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into this amazing coin, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned because more rare coin discoveries are coming your way. Happy collecting, and may your next coin hunt bring you your own hidden treasure. Coin number 2. We are diving into one of the most exciting wheat pennies ever struck in the United States, and this little copper coin holds a surprising power that most people have no idea about. Today we explore the rare and highly desirable Lincoln Wheat Penny from the year 1942 with the D mint mark, and trust me, you do not want to miss even a single second because the uniqueness and rarity of this coin make it a serious treasure for anyone lucky enough to find one. Just imagine a coin born during the period of World War II when the entire world was changing and the United States Mint in Denver was working day and night to produce coins for the nation. From that intense period came this beautiful wheat penny, and despite millions being minted, only a very small number survived with sharp details and original surfaces, which is exactly why collectors chase this coin with so much passion today. The D mint mark on this penny gives it an extra layer of charm because Denver mint coins from the early 40s often show strong strikes, but they also show some of the most fascinating minting errors ever seen on wheat pennies. Some examples include doubled dies visible on the lettering or date slide off-center strikes that shift the whole design, and even rare die cracks that make the coin look like it carries a lightning mark right across its surface. These errors make the 1942D penny stand out instantly, and collectors love them because each error coin becomes a one-of-a-kind piece that nobody else owns. When you hold a high-grade example of this coin, you can instantly notice the crisp lines on Lincoln's coat, the shine of the copper, and the beautiful wheat ears on the reverse that glow with history. These details tell you the coin survived in safe hands for more than 80 years, and that kind of preservation is extremely rare, especially for a coin that circulated heavily across the country during the wartime economy. If you own a 1942D penny, here are some valuable tips that can help you. Always check the rims and the date because these areas reveal a lot about how well the coin has been preserved. Look carefully at the wheat ears on the back because collectors judge the value heavily based on how sharp those wheat lines appear. Store the coin in a non-PVC holder because the copper can react with moisture and you want the coin's natural shine to stay perfect for as long as possible. And never try to clean the coin because cleaning damages the surface and lowers the value even if the coin looks shiny afterward. Collectors also like comparing their coins with certified examples from auction houses in cities like Dallas, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia because once you see what top-grade coins look like, you understand exactly how rare your own piece might be. And let me tell you, when a beautiful 1942D penny appears in an auction room, it always grabs attention instantly because collectors know how desirable this coin has become in the market. Now here comes the part everyone waits for, the real value. A stunning uncirculated 1942D Lincoln Wheat Penny, especially with a strong strike or a rare minting error, has sold in auctions for as high as $30,000 in words, and that is its original market value paid by collectors in real sales. So check your old jars, check your drawers, and check every wheat penny you find because you never know when the next small copper treasure will land in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay with us for more exciting discoveries, and may your next coin hunt bring you something truly extraordinary. Coin number 3. We're looking at one of the most exciting wartime coins in American history, and this little copper treasure has become a favorite among serious collectors worldwide. I'm talking about the rare and highly desirable United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from the year 1945 with the D mint mark, and trust me, you do not want to blink for a moment because the uniqueness of this coin can shock you in the best possible way. Just imagine the world in 1945, the final year of the Second World War, families praying for peace, soldiers returning home, and America stepping into a new era of hope and victory. While all this was happening, the Denver Mint was striking millions of pennies for everyday use, and from that powerful moment in history came this beautiful wheat penny that collectors today treasure with so much passion. The 1945D penny stands out because even though many were minted, only a much smaller number survived in sharp, crisp, untouched condition. Most of these pennies spent decades moving from hand to hand, buying groceries, paying bills, and traveling across the entire country, so finding one today with strong details and a clean original surface is like discovering a hidden gem that time forgot. Collectors love this coin because the Denver Mint produced some of the most interesting minting errors during the mid-40s. You can find double die errors where the lettering looks doubled off, center strikes where the design shifts to one side, and even rare die cracks that run across the coin like tiny lightning marks. These natural minting mistakes make the coin instantly more valuable because each error is completely unique and one collector's dream to own. When you look closely at a high-grade 1945D penny, you will notice the beautiful shine of the copper, the smooth fields around Lincoln's portrait, the sharp lines of his beard, and the clear wheat stalks on the back that represent the classic American wheat penny design. This is the kind of detail that tells a collector the coin was protected and preserved through the years, and coins like this become extremely desirable in today's market where everyone wants top-condition pieces. If you have a 1945D penny, here are some tips that can help you protect its value. Always check the rims first because strong rims show that the coin has not been worn down by years of circulation. Study the wheat ears because their sharpness decides a big part of the grade, and remember, never ever clean a wheat penny because cleaning removes natural aging and reduces value even if the coin looks shiny afterward. Another great tip for collectors is to compare your coin with certified examples from big auction houses in places like Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles because this helps you understand what a truly high-grade piece looks like. When these coins appear in auctions, they always catch attention because collectors know how important wartime wheat pennies have become, and the 1945D is always in high demand. Now the moment everyone waits for the real market value of this amazing coin. A rare uncirculated 1945D Lincoln Wheat Penny, especially with a strong strike or a rare minting error, has sold in auctions for as high as $22,000 in words, and that is the original value paid by collectors in real sales. So check your old jars, your drawers, and your inherited coin boxes because your next big treasure might be waiting right there. If you enjoyed this exciting journey into the world of rare coins, make sure to like and subscribe because more amazing discoveries are coming, and I hope your next coin hunt brings you something truly unforgettable. Coin number 4. We're talking about a coin that looks simple but carries a story so powerful that collectors around the world search for it with passion and curiosity every single day. This is the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from the year 1941, and today I'm going to tell you why this coin has become one of the most interesting pieces for coin hunters, so don't miss a single second of this video because the uniqueness and rarity will surprise you. Just imagine America in 1941, the world standing on the edge of war, the country preparing for the challenges that were coming, and inside the United States meant thousands of workers striking coins that would be used in grocery stores, gas stations, and daily life across the nation. From this dramatic time came the beautiful wheat penny of 1941, a coin that today carries the weight of history and the charm of true vintage American copper. What makes this coin so special is how many small variations and hidden details it carries. The year 1941 is famous for producing some of the most interesting minting errors of the early 40s. There are pennies with doubled dies where the numbers look slightly doubled, pennies with off-center strikes where the design shifts to one side, and pennies with tiny die cracks that create natural marks across the coin, making each piece unique and full of character. Collectors love the look of this coin because the design still has that classic Lincoln portrait with strong facial details, and on the back those iconic wheat ears that glow beautifully when the coin is kept in good condition. When you find a piece that still holds its original shine, it feels like holding a tiny piece of preserved American history right in your hand, and coins like that attract serious attention in the collector market. Even though millions were minted, most circulated heavily for decades, which means high-grade examples today are rare and in strong demand. A coin with full details, sharp rims, and clean surfaces will stand out instantly because collectors know how tough it is to find this year in truly excellent condition. Whenever a top-grade 1941 penny appears in auctions in cities like Dallas or Chicago or Philadelphia, it always creates a buzz because collectors know how desirable these pieces have become. If you own a 1941 penny, here are a few tips to help protect its value. Always store it in a clean, dry place so the copper stays bright and healthy, because copper can react easily with moisture. Never clean the coin because cleaning removes the natural layers that collectors appreciate, and it can cause the value to drop. Keep an eye on the wheat ears and the details on Lincoln's beard because those small features decide how high or low the grade will be. Another great tip is to look for possible minting errors because even small mistakes can raise the value dramatically. Use a magnifying glass to check the numbers, letters, and the edges of the coin because tiny imperfections from the mint can make your piece extremely special, and collectors always love coins with unique stories. Now here comes the moment everyone waits for: the value. A rare uncirculated 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny, especially with a strong strike or an interesting minting error, has sold in auctions for as high as $18,000 in words, and that is the original market value paid by collectors in real sales. So check your old jars, your drawers, your inherited collections, because one small copper penny might be the hidden treasure you never expected. If you enjoyed this exciting journey, make sure you like and subscribe because more rare coin stories are coming, and I hope your next coin hunt brings you something unforgettable. Coin number 5. We are about to explore the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from the year 1950 with the D mint mark, and this little coin has become one of the most talked about wheat pennies in the hobby, so make sure you don't blink or skip a second because the details I'm about to share might turn out to be the key to discovering a hidden treasure in your own collection. The year 1950 came right after a huge shift in American history when the country was rebuilding and stepping into a new era. And during this time, the Denver Mint produced millions of pennies for everyday use. But what makes the 1950 D penny so fascinating is how few of these coins survived in top condition. Most of them circulated for decades in pockets, cash registers, shops, and markets across the country, which means finding one in sharp, clean, original condition today is a true challenge, and that rarity is exactly what collectors love the most. When you take a closer look at this coin, you instantly notice how beautifully the classic Lincoln design stands out. The details in his hair, the curve of the coat, the clean lines around the date, and the strong wheat stalks on the back give this coin that timeless wheat penny charm that collectors adore. And the Denver Mint is famous for producing some of the most interesting minting errors, especially during the late 40s and early 50s, which makes this coin even more exciting for serious collectors. Some 1950 D pennies have been found with doubled dies where the numbers appear slightly shadowed or doubled, and some show off center strikes where the design shifts to one side, giving the coin an unusual and rare look. There are also die cracks that run like tiny lightning lines across the surface, and these natural minting imperfections turn an ordinary penny into a one-of-a-kind treasure that collectors chase with enthusiasm. Collectors always look for strong strikes on this coin because a well-preserved 1950 D penny shows crisp wheat ears and a clean portrait of Lincoln, which adds a lot of value. And when such a coin appears in auctions, especially in cities like Dallas, Chicago, or New York, it instantly catches attention because collectors know that high-grade pieces from this year are becoming harder and harder to find. If you have a 1950 penny, here are a few helpful tips that can protect its value and reveal its true potential. Always check the rims because sharp rims show that the coin did not experience heavy circulation. Look closely at the wheat ears on the reverse because the sharper they appear, the more your coin stands out as a high-grade piece. And never clean the coin because cleaning removes the natural surface that collectors rely on to judge originality, and that can reduce the value even if the coin looks shiny afterward. Another great tip is to keep your coin in a protective holder to prevent scratches and damage because copper is sensitive and needs care. Use a soft light or a magnifier to inspect the coin for hidden errors because even a tiny minting mistake can push the value higher than you might expect. Collectors love coins with stories, and error coins always bring that extra level of excitement and uniqueness. Now the moment every viewer waits for the real value of this amazing wheat penny. A rare uncirculated 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny, especially with a strong strike or a rare minting error, has sold in auctions for as high as $15,000 in words, and that is the original market value paid by collectors in real sales. So check those old jars, drawers, and family coin boxes because your next big treasure might already be waiting for you. If you enjoyed this exciting journey into the world of rare American coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay connected because more thrilling discoveries are coming, and I hope your next coin hunt brings you something truly unforgettable.